Hi, this is Swathiramya, Assistant Professor, AIDS Department, SNS College of Engineering. In this video, we are going to discuss about the logical design of IoT. In the previous video, we were discussing what is the physical design, what all the layers were there in the physical design of IoT. In this video, we are going to discuss about the logical design of IoT. Before going into the logical design of IoT, let me tell you what is IoT. IoT is nothing but what we are doing is we are trying to connect n number of devices all together with the help of internet, and these devices are connected together for the purpose of communication between each devices without the human interference. See, the purpose or the goal of IoT is to make the system automated without the human interference, or with the help of the voice command, the devices has to be get operated. This is the ultimate goal of IoT. So, when we connect n number of devices all together using the medium of internet, that is called as IoT. Okay, last class we were discussing about what all the components of IoT system and how it has been designed physically. Now we are going to discuss about the logical design of IoT. The logical design of IoT, it is the abstract representation of entire entities and the process without going into the low level specification of implementation. That is, this logical design of IoT, it will give you only the abstract representation of entities and the process. We will not go into the lower level implementation things. Okay. So, it has been divided into three blocks: IoT functional block, IoT communication model, IoT communication APIs. So, we will start from the diagram. You can see what all the components there in the logical design. So, IoT, initially the IoT has been, IoT you have n number of devices connected together. So, the block diagram, it has started from the device. So, what we will do with the help of the devices, we collect the data from the real-time environment, real-time situation. So, the data has been collected and these data will be communicated to the other device or communicated to the database. So, you need the device, you have been started with the device, and the device data collection will be transferred to the other device or the database. So, you have the second layer, you have the communication. So, when there is a communication, you need to maintain the integrity and the security things. So, you will have the security also. So, entire things will be managed by the management. So, you have a block for that also. So, once the data has been communicated, transferred to the other device or the database, these data has been processed, and the processed data will be either do some action or these data will be sent to the user. So, the user will communicate with the device or with the database through the application. So, you have a block called application. So, this is the overall view of the block diagram. So, as I told you before, it consists of three blocks: IoT functional block, IoT communication model, IoT communication API. So, it functional block, something related with the device and other things. Communication model will have the things like management, service, communication, security. And the application APIs will come under the application block. Okay, we will start with the overview of these three blocks. When you go for functional block, IoT functional block, it has few components in it. The components will be device, communication, service, management, security, and application. This is the functional block. This is the components of the functional block. Okay. So, IoT system comprises of number of functional blocks that will provide you the system that capabilities for identification, sensing, accounting, communication, and management. And you have the components like devices. As I told before, you have devices, communication. The device will collect the data and this will be communicated. So, you have the functional block called communication, and the data has to be secured. So you need a block called the security, and these all things has to be managed by some management block. So you have a block called management block, and finally you need a API application, so you have application block in it. So let's get deeper into it. Okay, we will start with the device. The devices that provides. So when you go for IoT, what all the things you can have, which is the starting point for IoT is it's a device. Okay, so devices which has what all the devices we can have in IoT system are sensors, actuators, or any kind of devices which helps us to collect the data from the real time environment. Different type of sensors, motion sensor, humidity sensor, temperature sensor, all will come under the devices. So these entire things will be controlled by the device functional block. Okay, with this I will wind up my session. In the next session I will discuss the other components of the functional block. Thank you.